It's Pilates o'clock. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dancing with Pilates. This is the playlist where I'm going to break down the beginner mat exercises. I'll give you some tips and tricks, modifications, and advancements. If you haven't already checked out the basic mat exercise playlist, feel free to do that before, because in this playlist, I'll just be adding in those newer exercises. They all kind of flow into one eventually, but if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and try that and then hop over here to find out some new ones. If you have any questions as well, please leave anything below. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. So you've made it to our last exercise in the beginner mat. This one is called Seal. As you'll learn, there are a lot of exercises that also have animal names, so it's kind of fun to imagine, why is this one called Seal? This one makes a lot of sense once we start doing it. Others, you have to really kind of work your imagination, and sometimes we do these exercises on maybe the reformer or the Cadillac, so on other apparatuses or machines, it's a little bit easier to understand, but I digress. So Seal, there's not so many advancements nor so many modifications. It's kind of just like a good prayer and wish yourself luck on this roll. So I'll show you what we do for the setup. I'm going to face you so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. I'm going to interlace my hands from the inside to grab onto the outside of my ankles. Yeah, so you'll do this. Go ahead and follow along with me at the top edge of your mat. So we thread our arms in to out, and I'm grabbing onto my ankles. Yeah, I'm really trying, whatever way is comfortable, but I typically have my hands something like this around my ankles. And from here, you want to pull the tops of the toes onto the mat, and you're going to find that C curve. Right now, from here, you're going to pick the feet up and you're going to put the bottoms of the feet together. Now, once I get to this point, I start to glue my elbows into my knees, and I guess I do change the grip of my hands. So now my thumbs are on the inside. So the exercise itself, we are clapping the feet. 1, 2, 3. That clap, now you know why it's called Seal, is coming from the inner thigh. So you want to imagine that the entire leg is doing this exercise. It's not just the feet kind of doing its own thing, which would be very Seal-like, but you want to really work the inner thighs here. You do 3. You control as you roll back, and we're going to clap 3 more times at the top. 1, 2, 3, and then you pull. Oh, see what happens sometimes? We get stuck at the bottom, but I'll just say it's because I'm talking while I'm trying to move. So what you want to do, let's do the full thing. You clap. 1, 2, 3. You roll back. 1, 2, 3. Rock it up. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. And up. So on and so forth. It's very similar to the rolling like a ball exercise. So as you're rolling back, you want to be sure to keep the chin tucked into your chest. That's just to make sure that your head and neck are safe. You want to kind of just take it out of the equation. We don't need it. It doesn't help us. It doesn't do you any good. So just let it hang out there. When you roll back, another way to make sure that we're safe is that you're only rocking back to as far as the bottom tips of the shoulder blade. Now, by this, I mean when I'm rocking back, about when I feel the bottom tips of my shoulder blade touch the mat, I don't go any further. I don't lower down any further. I stop there and then I come back up. Yeah, so that's another way to keep everything safe. So we roll back to the bottom tips and we roll up. We're in our C curve, so that means we're scooping and we're rounding our spine as well. What I can say is, for a modification, you can just completely eliminate the clapping of the feet and just practice on rocking back and up. Sometimes it just gets way too complex. From there, you can start by adding in 1 clap at the top and at the bottom, and then adding in 2, and all the way up until you get to the 3. Or vice versa, you can try just eliminating 1, meaning you would just do 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. I really look forward to hearing about how your Pilates journey is going, so please do be sharing everything that you're experiencing and asking any questions that you have along the way. I'll add all of the videos down below that you should check out, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.